Here it is, finally getting delivered. So it's very surprising at the condition of this, but looking inside the bed, looks like it was hardly ever used. Not really any scratches to speak of or anything major. There's some here and there, but there's no dents. Worst thing is a hole. What is it with old guys and toolboxes? And unfortunately, it's not rusted out. It doesn't look terrible, so. I am astonished at how clean it is underneath and on this frame. I'll have to get more videos of this, a little more in depth, but there is no surface rust even on the bed. Everyone ready to step back in time? Well, of course the headliner is doing what headliners do that are 20 years old. Just hanging out. But as far as the rest of the truck goes, can't complain about the condition. Let's check out this. Sounds just the way I remember them sounding. Hadn't changed. Yeah, it's your typical molding decay, which that's an easy fix. Molding delete. Take a look at these. They're in the front. Pretty rust-free. Basically, is rust-free. Can't complain about it anyway. We'll mark up on the fender flare. But I mean, looking at the front of this thing, not even any really rock chips. Oh, front bumper plastic has a little spot in it. The hood's got one little ding that I saw. But no real chips, which is insanely impressive considering. Wheels look like they've never been curbed. Once again, relatively no rust. I think that frame will clean up and look amazing. Get a shot of the driver's seat here, which looks, for 20 years old and 74,000 miles, perfect. Cosmetically speaking, I think the only spot that I can really see might be a couple little spots right here in the paint. That's basically it. Let's get this thing home. Go over it a little more. think I've got new batteries. The all-important blow-by test. Usual, to be expected. Surprisingly, it doesn't look like the hydro grease is leaking. I had to inspect it a little closer, but if it is, it's not bad. Like I said, I think I have brand new batteries, or well, relatively new batteries. March of 26, so pretty new. A little bit of rust on a bolt there, but nothing crazy. All right, just taking a look underneath here. This has probably got to be the closest thing you can get to rust free. Honestly, I would say it's rust free, because the frame is spotless, and honestly, even like the nuts and bolts, if there is any surface rust, it's very little, some here and there. It also seems like it's dry as a bone. I haven't got up under it well enough to really say 100% sure yet, but from what I can see, there's some surface rust and stuff there, but where these trucks normally rust out and have issues, this thing looks absolutely amazing. I think the worst rust I've seen under here is on the cover on the rear end. It looks flaky, but overall, excellent. And while we're here, let's see if we can get a shot of these rocker panels, which I don't know how well you can see them there. Just really can't. That's a terrible photo. Let's see if we can go under. Oh yeah, there they are. Nice and moldy, but just needs a nice cleaning. Nothing terrible though. Just getting another shot at the interior here. I mean, it's super clean. Not really sure how much they actually cleaned it once the dealership got it, but I think the old man who had it just took really good care of it. I mean, you can't I mean, it's just clean. Like, looking back in the even the door jambs, it's just okay. Well, that part's a little dirty, but there's like no rust. I mean, you look in the door jambs here, a little dirty. I mean, look at that carpet. I mean, I'm not quite sure anything was ever even put back here. Like, this is crazy. Let's take a look at this seat. I mean, even this seat looks spotless. Yeah, this is just crazy. Let's take a look inside the glove box. It looks like all the important stuff is there. Well, seeing as the phone doesn't want to focus, that's not very helpful, is it? Anyway, it's a 2006. And considering it's a 2006, let's see if that very important detail that we're looking for is in this glove box. I mean, we could look at the VIN number as well, but let's just see. Oh, right there it is. LBZ. Of course, we got the warranty and owner's assistant. Not that we need any of this because that's null and void. Classic Allison transmission. 6-speed, of course. And then we've got the owner's manual here. Ooh, sorry about the lighting. It's terrible. Let's fix that. Looks like the original owner had some areas he liked to go to occasionally there. Let's see, the instrument panel overview. Lights and I think it says DIC or DC. I'm not really sure what that is. Something steering wheel, buttons, and then the instrument cluster. Apparently he liked to be informed on exactly how all that worked and read up on it, which is not a bad idea if you're struggling with how the stuff works. And then there's the Duramax specific manual here. Oh, what do we have here? Notes. Oil, 522. Elevated idle 2 to 4 times. Fuel filter replacement, 512. Change the oil reset, 524. I know you guys can read, but this is just fun for me. Fluids and lubrication, 615. Specs, 550. Interesting. Too bad these are... Well, he wrote all that there. That's kind of cool. You would have thought he would have wrote all that stuff in the under the maintenance section in the back under the notes or something, but he probably kept notes of his own somewhere, I would imagine. Anywho, I was hoping to get a copy of the actual maintenance records. Salesman said they would be here, but can't say that they are. All right. While we're focused so much on that area, let's take a look at this here. Cigarette lighter. Yeah, never used. Brand new. I can tell you, this takes me back to the early 2000s. I bought a truck, I say similar to this. I bought a half-ton truck, 1500, a 2005, brand new. And this truck smells identical to that truck, which is just astonishing. And everything in this thing is just, it's dusty and a little dirty, but it is not in bad shape. It's in excellent condition, which is amazing. And of course, let's leave behind the majority of the sticky stuff. You didn't see nothing.